Hey everybody, this is David, otherwise known as the Timeless Runner. And as you may see behind me, it is threatening skies. It's doing a little bit of rain. But the point of this is that you need to be flexible and adjust your routines to the way life changes and the things that life throws at you. So I didn't get a chance to do the yoga this morning, but I'm going to do it this afternoon. And I'm going to start off with some warm-up exercises and then sequence into some poses and exercises that are targeted to improving our flexibility and our balance. And this series, as I've mentioned before, is for people who are starting out or starting back on the exercise path and are looking for a beginner type program. So that we're going to go with the basics, nothing too extreme. So you'll never see me sitting on the ground putting my ankle around the back of my neck. I simply just can't do that. But again, balance and flexibility are the two things that lead to injuries for older people. And this series is intended to giving you some solid practical things that you can do to maintain your current state and improve the balance and flexibility going forward. So we're going to start off again with some basic loosening up exercises. So start off by taking some deep breaths and relaxing the body. As you breathe in, feel your chest expand. As you breathe out, feel your stomach and diaphragm compress. Just relax, get your body and mind in the right state to loosen up everything. I'm going to take some deep breaths as we raise our hands above our heads. And then we can move into raising up on our toes as we raise our arms up, stretching out the back of our legs and reaching for the sky. And you want to elongate your spine, stretch your shoulders up, stretch the back of your legs. And then we'll start to work on our neck, making slow neck circles in one direction. You don't want to get too carried away with these. If you get too carried away, you can do some damage to your neck. So just keep it slow and deliberate, and then reverse the course. If you work at a computer during the day, you'll find that this is one of the best things that you can do to improve that flexibility. Now again, there are some neck stretches we can do. Drop your right shoulder, lift your left one up, and stretch your neck to put your head on your shoulder. You can hold it there for a count of 10. And again, with yoga, what we do in one direction, we always do in the other. So move over to your right side, relax your left side. Feel the stretch in the neck muscles as you do this. While we've got the shoulders up, let's rotate the shoulders. Always go forward, and I usually do about 10 rotations on the shoulders. You can count them internally as you do those. And then reverse it, go in the opposite direction. And then work towards loosening up the wrists by doing wrist circles in one direction. And then reverse them to unwind all those twists that you just put in your forearms. Speaking of forearms, stretch your arm out and gently pull back on your fingers to stretch the muscles in your forearms. You can hold that for about a count of 10. And then flip your arm over and you'll feel it on the back side of your forearm. Don't forget to breathe as we do these. Switch sides. And again, flip your hand over. Take some breaths, feel all the tension go out of your muscles as you do that. And then move to our hips. Start to do those gentle hip circles. Hip flexibility is something that I am particularly concerned about, being a lifetime runner. I do get issues with hips, so I always need to do a lot of loosening up for them. And then the opposite direction. If you noticed, I'm not wearing anything more than a baggy pair of shorts and a t-shirt, and that's really all you need. You don't need to go out and invest in any high-tech yoga wear, particularly when you're just getting started out. And if you're doing them by yourself, other than me being on video, who really cares what you look like? But if you want to go and get the Lululemons and all the other shapewear, hey, go for it. One of the things that I have a difficult time doing, and you're going to find throughout this series that I have no problem admitting some of these things are harder for me than others, is the ankle rotations, because it requires that you balance on one leg, grab your knee, and then rotate your ankle. And as you can see, I have a real tough time balancing on the left side, and that's one of the things I am working on personally. I don't happen to have a chair out here. If you do have a chair handy and you have a problem with these types of poses, you could reach out and grab a chair. Yeah, let me try that left side again, because that is one of the sides that I do have a difficult time with, and it's not unexpected. But hey, that's life. At least you know that it's something that you can work on in the future. All right, then we do the twists, again, to loosen up those hips and lower spine muscles, the back muscles. And again, remember to breathe in as you raise your arms up, out as you turn your arms back. Breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, and just do these for a couple of times. We're going to then work on our flexibility. So you've seen me do this before if you've been watching the other ones. We're going to start by leaning back gently. And then as we do that, we're going to come forward, interlock our fingers, and put the hands up over our shoulders. Move our hands in front to a diver position. And then gently rock side to side. Trying to increase the space between our discs and handing the fingers down to our toes. I usually do that 3 or 4 times. And you'll feel it in your hamstrings in particular. And then we always finish up the way we started, with some deep breaths, because I'm right now ready to go out for a hike in this beautiful country. So I'll be taking off, but again, it's a good routine, a good flow that gives you some practice, loosens you up to get you ready for your day. And speaking of day, hey, I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.